Hello everybody, my name is Martin Wilkie, Head of Reserves and Land Management at Radnorshire Wildlife Trust. So I'm here again at Pentwyn today just to give you a little update on how we've been progressing in the last few months. You might be able to see on this slightly cloudy day that we're starting to see much more filling out of the hedges. The habitats are starting to change. We're starting to see these tumble down edges, which is fantastic. And you can also see behind me the wildflowers are starting to blossom out as well, which is fantastic. We've made some progress in terms of our infrastructure on site. We've got a really good stock-proof, secure fence now, which we're pretty confident with now, and that's meant that we can bring the belted galloways onto this southern side, which means that we have a much more holistic or much more fuller, extensive grazing, so that the animals are grazing across the whole site now, which is fantastic. We look forward in the summer to be bringing on some Tamworth pigs, just a couple, just to start rotivating and start modifying that land and acting as ecosystem engineers, which is a really important step for us. We've been really keen to get going with our biological monitoring on site. We've been able to undertake in the past some butterfly surveys, some bird surveys, breeding bird surveys, as well as soil sampling as well, to understand what's really going on here. And what we're keen to do going forward is try to capture as much as we can about that baseline data so that we can map the progress as we go. So this summer in 2023, we're going to be carrying out more butterfly surveys, which we've started already. We've started some of the bird surveys as well, but also some environmental DNA, some eDNA work as well. So just this afternoon, I'm going to be meeting our volunteers, our kind volunteers from just our local village at Llanguntley, and they're going to be helping us to take some aquatic samples from the River Lug, which is on our eastern boundary, to understand, taking water samples. We send that away to a lab, and then that gives us back an idea of what communities have been utilising that water body. We'll also be doing the same across 12 sampling sites in soil samples across the site as well. So again, we can try and understand the fungi, the macroinvertebrates, so the insects utilising the site, and that's going to really give us, again, some really important data going forward. So we're going to be doing that. We're also going to be undertaking some plant surveys as well, our botanical surveys across the site, just to understand how the site is changing, and all wrapped up in the more wider surveys like phase 1 habitat surveys, again giving us that baseline idea. So yes, we're excited to be able to take that forward and understand really what's going on here.